It'd be very cool if this worked, but as you can see, it's just way too long. Honestly, that's so close. I think there's definitely a chance that this one could. So we just made 5 slits again. What is going on, guys? Welcome to part 2 of What Pocket Bike Should You Buy, where my main focus is going to be super pocket bikes. I'm also going to be doing my best to answer some of the questions that I didn't get to from part 1, and I'm going to try and provide you guys with proper URL website links to make the buying experience as easy as possible for some of the pocket bikes I am going to be talking about in this video. So without further ado, get your popcorn ready and let's get started. By the way, don't mind the hat in this episode. I've kind of got a hat hair thing going today, so I'm just going to roll with it. Alright, so the 2 super bikes that I did talk about in part 1, the Cat Eye bike and then my X7. For this episode, I'm officially taking the Cat Eye bike out of the list of pocket bikes that you should buy, simply because I haven't seen any Cat Eye bikes brand new ever. The only Cat Eye bikes I've seen are on Craigslist, so if you're that determined to buy one of these bikes, check Craigslist. That's going to be your best bet. When I originally recommended this bike, it was because I once owned one because we did the Monster Energy theme on it. And I did love the bike. The look is so cool on it, but these bikes just aren't anywhere to be found, so recommending it was just not a good idea. So if you can get your hands on a Cat Eye, grab that. You are a lucky person. But as far as my X7 goes, I'm keeping it on the list. I just think it's so cool that it is so easy to do engine swaps on these bikes. Like, mine currently has the 125cc engine, and these stock are the 47cc engine and I think the 49cc engine. Also, I've actually seen these bikes on a certain website that I just hit my can. Also, I've seen the X7 pocket bikes on a certain website that I'm gonna put in the description below. Next super bike I've seen floating around the internet is this one-of-a-kind 60cc 4-stroke bike. These guys do say it's a bigger size, and the bike does look pretty cool. Like, it has decals on it, the paint job is actually pretty cool looking. It's kind of customized, like the wheels are painted too. Also, the guy was talking about inner LED strips inside the body, which is very cool. The price point for this bike looks like it is $699. I'm not sure about shipping on it, but that's a decent pricing point for a brand new super bike. I definitely would recommend checking this bike out, maybe giving these guys a call, and I'll leave all the info down in the description as well. So I'm kind of doing my research as I'm filming this, but there's actually an X18 that I just found on eBay that's going for $1,000. I know that's a lot, but if this thing is legit and it's actually an X18 brand new, like, I mean, I would pay $1,000 honestly, because the amount of time you're gonna be saving and even money too on buying these little parts, like my X7, for example, the brakes on it. You guys know I've never had good brakes on that bike. I still don't have good brakes. I've tried to order them twice, and each time the fitting is just a little bit off, so it just doesn't work. Like, I'm not a mechanic or anything, so I can't fabricate anything right now, especially with this weather, but these brand new bikes are steals if it's legit, so I'm gonna also put that in the description as well. I just found 5 more super bikes on this one single website. Guys, this is great. MiniPocketRockets.com. For all you OG fans, you'll remember this. Nas Pocket Bike, that's where I bought it. In the beginning of the video, I say, I meant this bike from MiniPocketRockets.com. These guys do come through. They shipped my bike and my buddy's bike. Granted, this was like 9 years ago. They shipped them without any damage on them, and they always came through for the warranty parts. So I'm gonna leave their info down in the description. These 5 bikes did come up as pre-order items. I think it said May of 2017, but give these guys a call, because me personally, I think it's all ploy just to get people to call rather than get those website orders. So give these guys a call. I'm sure they got some of these bikes into their warehouse as well, because there is a bike on there that's super special. The X7 pocket bike is on there, brand new. So go ahead and go and check out their website. They also have like 20 other different cool pocket bikes, like pocket quads, pocket dirt bikes, and the small size pocket bikes as well, like the GPRSR pocket bike and many more. Below their site too, I'll leave this site where I'm seeing the X18, the X19, and the X15. They're all coming up as pre-order, but give these guys a call, and if someone does give them a call, leave us a comment down below saying if these guys actually do have these bikes or what the deal is with them, because I would personally love to know if there's a chance for a brand new X19 out there. That'd be awesome. That was 5 minutes of Googling some bikes, and I came up with like 10 different super bikes there. Guys, this is really easy to do. Just literally type in super pocket bike on Google and different websites are bound to come up. Also, you're gonna be able to see what's local for you for Craigslist deals. That's most importantly, and it's kind of hard for me to give you guys recommendations that way because we all live in different places, but Craigslist can be your friend. Just go in there and set your location to where you are, and there's usually always like at least 10 pocket bikes on Craigslist, so check that out as well. So before I get into some unanswered comments from part 1, I just wanted to quickly go over this because it popped into my head. Go-karts. They can be so much fun if you're not into the whole pocket bike thing, or maybe you do have a pocket bike right now and you're just kind of over it. Check out go-karts. They're so much fun, guys. Like, I had one, but unfortunately it blew up on me. You guys might remember some of the footage I had on it. I turned it into a Red Bull go-kart. Loved that thing. Loved drifting it. That's one thing you can't do with a pocket bike is drift. And I gotta say, it was so much fun to have. I wouldn't necessarily recommend taking out the govern like I did, but man, that was a blast while it lasted. A blast while it lasted. I just wanted to quickly say that because I know there's some go-karts on Craigslist too, and also brand new ones that you can buy that might be like kit go-karts that could be a cool little project, and you can get those things going pretty quick because there's generally more room for an engine, and it's just a blast. Like, they can be really fun projects. I just wanted to recommend that quick. So let's get into the comments now. First comment from SGC Bob. Does the Cat-Eye have a clutch? No, the Cat-Eye does not have a clutch. It's your most traditional engine you can find with a pocket bike. It's unless you have an engine swap, of course. It's just your traditional 47 or 49cc engine, 1-speed. You don't have to worry about a clutch. All right, so I'm not gonna say the user for this one. It's not a question, but this is a little statement that's been popping up on some of my videos. It says, I know, save your money and get a real bike. All right, I always laugh at this and it always pops up. All right, just to break this down. Kids on here are not looking for a real bike. That's just an unrealistic thing to say to someone that doesn't have a license or just doesn't want the issues of a real bike and the responsibility of a real bike. Like, this isn't what this hobby is about. For some people it is. You can always buy a pocket bike, and then, you know, most people will slowly move up into a real super bike and kind of go that way. But the whole save your money thing and get a real bike, like, saving your money, the price points are totally different for this. Pocket bike is going to cost you probably $500 and under, and these real bikes are going to cost you, you know, upwards from $3,000 and to probably $15,000 for a nice one. So that statement just always boggles my mind every time I get it, because you're on a pocket bike video replying to someone saying get a real bike. Like, it's just, it's not the same hobby to me at all. And I think that these little comments need to stop. Next comment, Nothing to Show asks, can you be 6 foot tall and ride a keg? Definitely, you can definitely be 6 foot tall and ride a keg. I kind of went over this in the part 1 video, but your knees are just going to be flared out more. That's really all that's going to be happening. Actually, the chainsaw bike that I have now is so small. I would say that you couldn't be 6 foot and ride that, because that is just like even smaller than your average pocket bike size. But definitely a keg, you can probably be even like 6'3" to get yourself on one of those and cruise around. It may not be the most comfortable, but most of the time these little pocket bikes aren't going to be for comfort really. But you can do it. You can definitely zip around on it, and it'll probably be fun too. So I don't have this person's username right in front of me, but I do remember applying to someone saying get a taco bike. It sounds weird, but I didn't hear about these things either. They are pretty cool looking though. I looked it up as soon as he said that, and these are kind of like the old, like 70s looking mini bikes. I'm definitely considering for myself getting one of these bikes because they looked pretty freaking cool, and they came brand new too from, I don't have the wholesale in front of me. Maybe I'll put that in the description, but yeah, these taco bikes are pretty cool looking. Some of their parts from the official website are really expensive, but I'm definitely gonna look into buying something like that for maybe my next project after these 2 pocket bikes. So my main goal for that part 1 video worked tremendously. A bunch of people on here are talking about the pocket bikes they picked up for like $100 to $300. Some of them being X7s I've seen in here, X1s I've seen in here. Some Keglaris were bought, I see. That is so cool, guys, and you are so lucky to be picking these bikes up for that cheap. I wish I would have gotten my X7 for somewhere like $100, but mine did have the 125cc engine swap, so you gotta pay more for that, and it runs good, so I gotta be happy with it. But that is so cool that a lot of you guys bought pocket bikes because of my video, and thank you. Quickly before I wrap up this video, a fan right before I started filming this asked for a shout out. Shout out to Logan Montgomery. Congratulations on starting your YouTube channel, and best of luck, man, and thank you so much for subscribing to me and watching my videos every day. So that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little hangout session with me today, and I hope this was informative and gave you guys some information. Maybe this was the video that pushes you to make your purchase on a pocket bike or some kind of project for the 2017 year, because I think it's going to be a good one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone subscribes, likes this video, and comment down below your questions because I love answering them, especially on these kind of Q&A videos. I just love going through the comments every video and checking out what you guys have to say. Enjoy your guys this weekend, and peace out, guys.